The Last of Us, top 10 every major difference between the game and the show. Welcome to our thrilling exploration of the captivating world of The Last of Us. Today, we'll dive deep into the top 10 key differences between the much-loved video game and the highly anticipated TV show adaptation. As we journey through this post-apocalyptic world, we'll analyze the unique elements that set the two versions apart, allowing you to fully appreciate the storytelling and creative decisions behind both the game and the show. Before we dig into the video, let us introduce ourselves. We are Streaming Addicted, your ultimate destination for all things movies and TV series. We bring you daily updates on the latest and greatest in entertainment so you'll never miss a beat. Our team of writers and movie enthusiasts are always on the lookout for the most captivating movies and TV shows, and we cover a wide range of genres to suit every taste and preference. From thrilling action movies to heartwarming comedies and everything in between, we've got you covered. So, subscribe now and join our community of movie lovers on Streaming Addicted.
You have no idea what group is. How are?
Let's get started with number 10, the timeline and the cause of the cordyceps outbreak. One major difference between the game and the show is the year the cordyceps outbreak occurs. In the game, the apocalypse starts in 2013, the same year it was released. However, in the television series, co-creator Craig Mazin suggested that the outbreak should take place in 2003, making the events more personal to viewers. This change allowed the showrunners more room to expand on how the outbreak occurred. In the premiere, an epidemiologist explains how cordyceps function, and the second episode moves the outbreak's main point of origin from somewhere vague in South America to Jakarta, Indonesia. Number 9. Joel's injury at the university. Joel's injury at the university. In the game, Joel suffers a critical injury during the events at the university, leading to players switching to Ellie while Joel recuperates. This suspenseful moment is toned down in the show to be more grounded in reality. In the game, Joel is caught off guard and thrown from a second floor of a building, landing on a metal rod and becoming impaled. With Ellie's help, players shoot their way out of the building. In the show, however, Joel is stabbed in a scuffle outside the building while they were already near their horse, ready to leave. The show's version doesn't involve any enemies inside the building. Number 8. Tess's death. Tess's death at the Capitol building. The Last of Us is known for its tragic moments, and Tess's death is no exception. While she is bitten by the infected in both versions, her sacrifice to save Joel and Ellie in Boston's Capitol building is portrayed in a more tense and chilling way in the HBO show. In the game, Fedra soldiers storm the building, and Tess kills as many as she can before being shot dead, allowing Joel and Ellie to escape. In the show, Tess faces a clicker, which eerily kisses her with its cordyceps tendrils as the Capitol is set to ignite, taking all the infected inside with it. Next up is number 7, Jackson's early introduction. Introduction to Jackson. The seventh difference between the game and the show is the introduction of the Jackson community. In The Last of Us Part 2, Joel and Ellie settle in Jackson with Tommy and the rest of the community after her rescue from the Firefly Medical Facility. However, the show introduces Jackson earlier, in the first season 6 episode, when Joel and Tommy reunite there. In the game, the brothers' reunion takes place at a hydroelectric power plant that powers Jackson, not the actual community itself. The show's approach sets up a smoother transition for Season 2's story. Additionally, the show offers a possible tease of Dina and introduces Ellie to a young Shimmer, her horse steed in the second game. Number 6. Bill's fate and expanded backstory. One of the most significant differences between the game and the show is the alteration of Bill's character. In the HBO adaptation, Bill dies just before Joel and Ellie reach his home. In contrast, the game features Bill as a key character who assists Joel and Ellie during their journey. He teaches them essential survival skills and faces the first bloater infected alongside them at an abandoned high school. The television series goes beyond the game's portrayal of Bill by diving deeper into his backstory in the third episode. It explores Bill's life during the early days of the pandemic, highlighting his loving and complex relationship with his partner Frank. The show depicts their initial interactions with Joel and Tess and the challenges Bill and Frank face together throughout the years. As the story unfolds, viewers discover that Bill and Frank overcame many obstacles in their relationship. When confronted with Frank's terminal illness, Bill made the heart-wrenching decision to end their lives together. This expanded backstory adds more depth and emotion to Bill's character, showcasing a side of him not fully explored in the games. Number 5. Redesigning bloater introduction sequence. The fifth notable difference between the game and the show lies in the altered introduction of the bloater, an enormous and terrifying infected creature. In the television series, the first encounter with the bloater doesn't happen when Ellie and Joel are with Bill. Instead, the show introduces the monstrous foe during a tense sniper sequence on a residential street, with Ellie and Joel accompanied by brothers Henry and Sam. As the sequence unfolds, Joel manages to snatch the sniper rifle from an enemy hidden inside a bedroom. With the rifle in hand, he provides cover for Ellie and the brothers, who find themselves pursued by more adversaries. In a thrilling moment, Joel skillfully takes out the driver of a large truck, resulting in a spectacular crash that demolishes a house and creates a blazing sinkhole. The chaos doesn't end there. From the depths of the fiery wreckage, a menacing horde of clickers bursts forth, led by the fearsome bloater as it makes its dramatic entrance. This redesigned sequence showcases the terrifying nature of the bloater while heightening the tension and excitement for viewers. Number 4. Expanded storyline involving Kathleen. The fourth distinction between the game and the show is the addition of a new character tie-in, which further develops the story of Henry and Sam. In the television series, Henry has a connection with a resistance leader from Kansas City named Kathleen. Her mission is to bring down Pedro and those who have collaborated with them. Henry's involvement with Kathleen deepens the storyline and adds complexity to this character. In a desperate attempt to obtain life-saving medicine for his younger brother Sam, Henry made a deal with Pedro, betraying Kathleen's brother, the original leader of the Resistance. This expanded narrative sheds light on Henry's motivations and the difficult choices he made. The show also reveals how Henry first encountered Joel and Ellie after they were ambushed by Kathleen's men and forced into a shop. In an effort to escape Kathleen's wrath, Henry sought refuge with Joel and Ellie, setting the stage for their alliance. This enriched storyline adds depth to the characters and enhances the drama in the television adaptation. Number 3. Introduction of the child clicker. The third significant difference between the game and the show is the introduction of a chilling new enemy, the child clicker. While the bloater's dramatic entrance during the nighttime horde scene with Kathleen and her group is memorable, it is overshadowed by one of the show's most intense and haunting moments. Ellie faces off against a terrifying child clicker in the confined space of a car, heightening the tension and fear. Adding to the unease is the child's speed and contortion abilities, making the encounter even more horrifying. The Last of Us explores the impact of the apocalypse on children, with characters like Ellie, Sarah, Riley, Sam, and JJ in Part 2. However, the game never features a child as an infected enemy in either clicker or runner form. By introducing the child clicker, the showrunners have expanded on this powerful and thought-provoking concept, illustrating the harsh reality of the world these characters inhabit and adding a new layer of horror for the audience to experience. Number 2. Divergent infected abilities. The second major contrast between the game and the show lies in the varied abilities of the infected. These terrifying adversaries pose a serious threat in both versions, but their specific powers are not quite the same. In the game, dead infected frequently release infectious spores in dark, confined spaces. As a result, all characters except Ellie must don a gas mask in these areas to avoid becoming infected themselves. On the other hand, the television adaptation omits the spores, but introduces a new hive mind-like characteristic for the live-action infected. If survivors disturb cordyceps in one location, they risk alerting a horde in an entirely separate part of town. Furthermore, the game's bloater has the ability to tear off fungal chunks and launch them like toxic grenades. However, the show version primarily focuses on showcasing the bloater's immense strength and formidable presence. Number 1. Ellie and Riley's story, a journey of friendship and love. The final yet crucial difference between the game and the show revolves around Ellie and Riley's heartwarming story. In the video game, Ellie's flashback to her time with Riley is triggered when she enters a shopping mall in Colorado to find medicine for Joel, only to be ambushed by a group of raiders. Ellie reminisces about her adventures with Riley in the shopping center, where they explore the wonders of the mall in sequence: the costume shop, the carousel, the photo booth, and finally, the arcade. At the arcade, they don't actually play a game, but imagine themselves playing a fictional game called The Turning. Their tender moment culminates in a kiss in an electronics store. In contrast, the HBO series depicts Ellie's flashback when she searched for medicine for Joel in a hidden house. Her memories start with her lonely and troubled days at Fedra. Riley makes a surprising return for her by sneaking into her bedroom, rekindling their connection. Their journey to the mall, including the encounter with a dead drunk man, is entirely fabricated for the series. Episode 7 of the show alters the order of their mall exploration. They start with the carousel, then visit the photo booth in the arcade, before ending at the costume shop. It is here, amid the playful atmosphere, that Ellie and Riley share a heartfelt kiss. This adaptation of their story adds an extra layer of emotion and drama, capturing the viewers' hearts as they witness the deep bond between the two characters. And there you have it, folks. We've unveiled the top 10 intriguing differences between the Last of Us game and the captivating TV show adaptation. While it may take some time to adjust to the changes, both versions offer a distinct and engaging spin on this much adored tale. We'd love to hear your thoughts on which adaptation you prefer, and if you've spotted any other noteworthy differences. Be sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content like this.
It has to be all of them.
I am your consequence.
How armed?
I don't care.